Steel Authority of India Limited. Private sector industries owned and operated by individuals or group of individuals. Examples: Tesco, Bajaj, Auto Limited, Dabur Industries. Joint sector, which are jointly run by the state, an individual or group of individuals. Example: Oil India Limited. Cooperative sector industries are owned and operated by the producers or suppliers of raw material, workers, or both. Example: Sugar industry in Maharashtra and the coir industry in Kerala. Based on the bulk and weight of raw material and finished good can be classified as heavy industries, light industries. Heavy industries are capital intensive and use bulky raw material, and their finished product are called heavy industry. Example: iron and steel industry. Light industries are not capital intensive and usually use light raw material, and their finished product are also light. Example: electrical industry producing bulbs. Students, this is the second part of the chapter Manufacturing Industries. In this section, we will begin from page number 65 of your textbook. Our heading is Agro-based Industries. Agro-based industries, agriculture, produce like oilseeds, fruits, cotton, jute, etc. as a raw material. Number of manufacturing industries are called agro-based industries: cotton, jute, silk, woolen textiles, sugar and edible oil, etc. In this video, we will discuss cotton, jute textiles industry and sugar industry in detail. Let us take a look at the Indian textile industry in general. It is an important industry. It contributes to industrial production, employment generation, foreign exchange earning. In fact, the textile industry is only industry in India that is completely self-reliant. The production process in the Indian textile is very interesting. Raw fiber like cotton is grown by farmers. This fiber is spun into thread or yarn. The yarn is woven, all knitted to produce cloth. Finally, the cloth is dyed, cut, swing, and finished to produce a garment like a shirt that you buy from the market. Activities like knitting, dyeing, weaving, spinning, designing, sewing, tailoring, and finishing are important stages of production in the textile industry, and large number of industry are devoted to each stage. Now, cotton textiles have been produced in India since ancient times. Since those early times, cotton cloth was produced in India using hand spinning and weaving methods. During the colonial period, the Indian market was flooded with the cotton cloth made in British mills. This affected Indian textile industry as the local produce could not compete with foreign cloth. The first cotton textile mill was set up in Mumbai in 1854. Cotton textile industry supports people in a number of jobs like farmers, cotton ball pluckers, weaving, ginning, dyeing, tailoring, packaging, designing. Industry also support other production sectors like engineering works, packaging materials, chemicals and dye. In its modern form, the cotton textile industry started developing in India in the cotton growing regions of Maharashtra and Gujarat. Some of the factors that contribute this growth were ready: the availability of raw cotton, moist climate, cheap labor, port and transport facilities, and market. The cotton yarn spinning industry is still concentrated in Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu. However, the weaving industry is spread over several parts of India where local artisans use were traditional skills to add specialties like zari, silk, cotton, embroidery, etc. Weaving is done by handloom, power loom, and in mills. Indian exports yarn to Japan. Other importers of cotton goods from India are USA, UK, Russia, France, East European countries, Nepal, Singapore, Sri Lanka, and African countries. Main challenges to cotton textile industry: shortage of good quality long staple cotton. Power supply is irregular. Outdated machinery, which needs to be upgraded, especially in the weaving and processing sectors. Low output of labor. Tough competition with synthetic fiber industry. Major cotton textile centers are Mumbai, Surat, Coimbatore, Kanpur, Indore. Now, jute textile industry. India is the largest producer of raw jute and jute goods and stands at second place as an exporter after Bangladesh. Most of the mills are located in West Bengal, mainly along the banks of the Hooghly River in a narrow belt. The first jute mill was set up near Kolkata in 1855 at Risra. After partition 1947, the jute mills remained in India, but three-fourths of the jute producing areas went to Bangladesh. Most of the mills are located in West Bengal. Now, let us look at some facts. Most of the mills are located in West Bengal. Now, let us look at some factors that make the banks of the Hooghly an ideal place for the jute mill. These reasons are: proximity of the jute producing areas, inexpensive water transport, supported by a good network of railways, roadways, and waterways transport to facilitate movement of raw material to the mills, abundant water for processing raw jute, cheap labor from West Bengal and adjoining states of Bihar, Odisha, and Uttar Pradesh. Kolkata, as a large urban center, provides banking, insurance, and port facilities for export of jute goods. Now, challenges. Challenges faced by the industry: stiff competition in the international market from synthetic substitute and from other competitors like Bangladesh, Brazil, Philippines, Egypt, and Thailand. The government of India has taken initiative like a mandatory jute packaging to increase the demand for jute. People across the world are fast realizing the benefits of jute products since they are biodegradable materials and environment friendly. India export jute. Canada, USA, Saudi Arabia, UK, and Australia. Sugar industry. Sugar industry uses sugarcane as the main raw material and produces several products like sugar, gur or jaggery and khansari. India is the largest producer of gur and khansari. India is the second largest producer sugar in the world. Sugarcane crop takes almost an entire year to grow. Thus, it is not available to all the year around. This makes the industry a seasonal industry. A large number of sugar mills in India are run by cooperative societies. The sugar produced depends on the sucrose content of sugarcane. The sucrose content reduces during transportation. Thus, sugar mills. India is the largest producer of gur and khansari. India is the second largest producer sugar in the world. Sugarcane crop takes almost an entire year to grow. Thus, it is not available to all the year around. This makes the industry a seasonal industry. A large number of sugar mills in India are run by cooperative societies. The sugar produced depends on the sucrose content of sugarcane. The sucrose content reduces during transportation. Thus, sugar mills must be located within or near the areas where sugarcane is cultivated. 60% mills are located in UP and Bihar. Rest of the sugar mills spread over Punjab, Haryana, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Gujarat. Over the past few years, the sugar industry appears to be shifting to India's southern and western regions, especially in Maharashtra. The main reason for this trend are higher sucrose content. Second, cooler climate. Third one, a longer crushing season. Fourth, the cooperatives are more successful in these states, especially in Maharashtra. Major challenges faced by this industry: seasonal nature of the industry, old and inefficient method of production, transport delay in reaching cane to factories, needs to maximize the use of bagasse.